delicious latte. I'm Choco. Welcome back to my channel. How are everyone today? I hope you're all doing well. Anyways, back to the original intent of this video. The question here is, should you or should you not have your own comics be published, or should you sign up to work with a publisher? Let's divide this into two categories, since a lot of my fans are wondering why I personally don't have my comics published. Well, here are the pros and cons of being a licensed comic artist and working for a publisher. Okay, so let's say, here's my first example. Let's say you're a comic artist and you just recently signed a contract with a publisher. Well, since you are being paid to do art for your comics right now, this is your full-time job, and all of your time, work, energy is being poured into the completion of your comic. So what I meant is that your publisher, let's say they want you to finish 30 pages within 1 month. Well, you have to meet the deadline. Or for instance, your publisher wants 20 pages in 2 weeks. Since you are being paid to draw and to work on your comic, you cannot miss the deadline, because otherwise you will get dropped. Think of all your favorite comic artists. All of them are much better than you, have better drawing than you, and has much more time and passion poured into the work better than you. So what makes you so unique and different from all these other comic artists that are being under contract with a publisher? So that's the first point that I wanted to point out. That's why I didn't want to have my work be published, because at the time you're signing away a contract with your publisher, you're basically signing away your time, energy, and effort pour into your work, because drawing for your comic is your job right now, and you have no choice but to continue working on your comics. Otherwise, you will get dropped from the publisher. And moving forward to my second point is that, well, since you are a published artist working with a licensed company, you're more than likely assigned an editor. So what the editor does is that they will point out what flows with the story, what sounds good, what doesn't sound good, if the comics is going in the right direction, because your work and their job as an editor are being paid by the people who support your comics. So basically, if their opinion doesn't align with your artwork, then it's not going to work out. Let's say you drew a beautiful art panel for your comic, but your editor doesn't agree with that panel because it doesn't make the story flow and makes the plot line coherent because again, your comics needs to be sold in order for both the editor, the company that you're licensed under, and yourselves, because right now you are in a job environment. You no longer have the rights to your comic because you have sold that to a licensed company. That's the second point that I would like to talk about. That's the end of that. And moving forward to the third point is that let's say if you don't feel like it, well, you still have to get up and work on your comic, because like I said, not only are you licensed, but the jobs that you apply for is under risks because you don't feel motivated. Think of your real job in real life. So what if one day you get up and you can't go to work and if you miss multiple dates, what happened to you? Well, you get fired, of course, right? Same goes for drawing for your comics. If you miss multiple deadlines, or if your artwork doesn't align with your previous works, and the quality keep going down, and nobody is investing in your comic anymore, you get dropped. In this instant, I highly recommend you to go read about Shonen Jump work ethics in Japan. It's a super interesting research topic. If, like I said before, if you're interested in having your work license, it's basically the same if you were licensed and you're working for a licensing comic company here in America, for example. And of course, let's moving onward to the positive aspect of having your work license. One, you get more fans, more exposure, and now you're being paid. That's what every artist's goal and dream or aspire to be, right? To have your work out there, to have the fans enjoy, and to have your work purchased by your fans. And the second aspect that I would like to point out is that since you are a licensed artist, there will be more opportunity to expand your comics. Let's say your comic gets a movie deal, or it gets a TV series out from your work. You'll be gaining a lot more fans, tractions, and profit from your hard work. And the third aspect that I would like to mention is that, well, since you are a licensed artist, you are more than likely have your work be recognized than artists who just post their comics on a random webcomic website, because now your work is everywhere, and you are more likely to get seen than those underground artists who do webcomic for as a hobby. So yeah, that's all the pros and cons that I would like to mention for being a published comic artist. Like I said before, it's totally up to you if you want to get paid to draw for your comic, or if you would like to do your comic as a hobby. Like me, I decided to draw for my comics because I wanted to have fun and interact with my fans, and I don't need to have my work license. And I hope this video helps you out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good day or night, whatever you are. Bye. See you in the next video. Choco out.